What's up, Pokemon fans, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Pokemon Scarlet. On our previous episode, we have won the Alpha Gym badge from Gym Leader Tulip, and now we are back in the Medali City, and that's for the reason because the very last Pokemon in the Castle Royale Lake is very much close by. So I thought, why not start from here only? So we are heading for the Castle Royale Lake first, then we're gonna be heading for the Star Badge Fairy type. Let's see what we're gonna be encountering on that. Okay, first thing first, we need to head to the lake. This is going to be my first time heading there, so let's get on to it. See, that's the very reason I don't like to glide. It would be much more easier if you get to fly, or at least, come on, Nintendo or Pokemon Company, you should really focus on giving the ability to fly. It's much better. Okay, we were expecting a call from Marvin. Hey there, Karen. So rumor has it the false dragon titan lurks somewhere in this lake, but not a single person ever caught a glimpse of it. Must be some kind of truly terrifying beast. But how are we supposed to search for a thing when we don't even know what it looks like? Sure would be handy if it just ran around crying, I am a titan or something. If only. That is true. Okay, there's a reason why it is called a false dragon titan. Yeah. And we need to find out how. The search for the false dragon titan. We need to find out. Maybe it's lurking inside the sea or something like that. Sorry, sea. It's a lake. That can be a titan Pokemon because it's a terrestrialized Pokemon. Okay, we are supposed to go over here. Yes. Okay, now there is something. That Tatsugiri, no? Sutan. And why is it not moving? Is it the false titan Pokemon? I don't think so. Tail. And what they are going to say? Tachi Tai Chi. Okay. She. Hey, that's saying Titan and it's even bigger Tatsugiri. I think that's it. Is it? Yes, it is. What? Why that Pokemon ate that Pokemon? Food chain are real? In Pokemon games? Kilowatt used on the board. Of course, it's a water type Pokemon, so it's going to be pretty much easy defeating that. Ah, good shot. But why it is that Tondozo eat Tatsugiri? Is it some kind of a new technique which has been introduced? I really don't know. Okay, we're gonna be finding where it is lurking down now. Let me see. There it is. He must have gone after the Herba Mystica, no? Alright. I can see it by the way. That that's the Titan Pokemon. Wow, it is interesting one, the Fall Dragon Titan. Alright. Let's head over here. I don't see that. There it is. I don't get it. Is it Tatsugiri controlling the Tondozo or Tondozo controlling the Tatsugiri? I think it's Tatsugiri controlling the Tondozo. Hey, Arvin is here finally. Karen, did you find the Titan? So that's it. Sure is one big dragon. Wait, is it even a dragon or is it a fish? Huh? Yeah, you're gonna see what's going to happen here. Yeah. He gone inside of that big fish again. The little sushi guy got eaten up by that Titan. Yes, didn't expect to see the food chain in action today. That that's what I was saying. Now it has become more powerful now. Although it's still a water type, so we can pretty much work up with the kilo water there. Come on, let's use the electro ball. This food chain got me pretty fascinated. I'm gonna take in and make a meal out of this battle. Not if I did it first. Come on. You're using a gradient, a normal type. Okay, gradient uses a takedown, and he got damaged by a recoil. Let's use Thunderbolt once again. Kilo water, and that take care of everything. Dondozo got fainted. Is Tatsuguri also fainted in the process? Is it so? We did it, Karan. Now that's the Titan taken care of. Next up on the menu is that Haba Mystica. Okay then, it's done. Um. Oh, the little sushi guy expired without becoming that thing's lunch. I think he's for a fighter. Yes. What does that thing wanna fight too? I guess it's correct. Now the fight is with the dragon type Pokemon. Let's see if Kilowatt is what it takes to defeat. I don't think so. Tatsugiri taken down both of the Pokeball, that is Greedent and Kilowatt. And ultimately, I have to use my Dragon type Pokemon and win this battle. Okay, that's done for. Phew, nice job, Karan. That's my hardworking little bird. Maybe the Titan was both those Pokemon together, like some kind of combo meal. Well, whatever it was, it has been taken care of, and it was the very last Titan Pokemon we have been encountering. There should be some Herba Mystica inside. Let's go, Karan, and let's go for that last Herba Mystica. And what kind of potential gonna be unlocked in Mirror Coridon? We're gonna just watch out for that. That must be it. The last Herba Mystica. The spicy Herba Mystica. The color says its name. Okay, let's see what the book has to say. So it seems spicy Herba Mystica is supposed to boost over your metabolism. It gives your circulation a boost and helps flush out all your toxics. Okay, you know what's next? It's chow time. And here we go. Trusty Arvin's shockable, full of cheer, final herb, super sandwich. Squeeze this best tight and cry beautiful tears of friendship. It is a spicy. Fourth Dragon Titan defeated, and I think the Path of Legend has been completed. Or is it? Let's open your last potential, my friend. You have been eating all those sandwiches which has been made for me, and I want to give it all to you. Coridon will be able to climb up vertical surfaces now. Wow. I guess it's map of split turn then. Come on, bud. Eat up. It's gonna make you all better. Karan and I, we really did our best to get this for you. We're gonna play with your favorite ball as much as you want. You know, just like we used to. Please get better. That's all I want, really. Come on, Mammoth At least show us a sign that you are becoming better. Mammoth you did your best, bud. Well, it is emotional. And the Pokeball just fell. Wow! It's a miracle! And Mabo Smith's all better now. Buddy! I know, but me too. And that was the story from the Path of Legend. The phone is ringing again. It's gotta be Professor. Professor Sarah! What? It seems that Coridon has regained all of its powers except for the power to battle. It should now be able to climb up any vertical surface it grabs onto while you are riding upon it. And I should give it a try. Yeah, you know what? That is going to be a good power. I know you were the right one to entrust it to, Karan. So I'll listen to you like you had anything to do with it. That voice, Arvin, are you there? I have been searching so long for a way to reach you because no one else can get into my lab but you. Excuse me? Please take Karen back to the lighthouse with you, to the lab on Pocopath. I will reach out once more when you arrive there. I guess you probably already know, but that's my mom. Always buried under her work, off pursuing her own research, never at home with me. That's the first time I've even heard her voice in years. And now what? The first thing I get is to be treated like some kind of errand boy? She's seriously unbelievable. But I'm guessing you and Corridon probably want to go. Not gonna lie, I feel like my blood's spoiling, but sure, fine, I will get you into the lab. What else can I do? The lab is off Pocopath, at the lighthouse where we first met. Yeah, I remember. Come on, let's get moving before I change my mind. Well, the Path of Legend is still not completed yet. We have to go to the lighthouse first, but this thing gonna be have to wait for us because we are still in the process of getting the gym badges and also in between the Starfall Street event. And for us, it's time to head and check out the fairy type crew. Go to the lab on Pokebath. No, I don't think so. That objective I have to complete right now. We have to make our way towards the fairy type crew. And where was it? Yeah, there it is. I think the new technique which we have learned from Crichton gonna be working out over here. See, that is a good technique. And as the game has suggested that we have unlocked all the potential of Coridon except for its the battling style or the battle version of it. So we're still gonna be riding up Coridon and see the answer we're gonna be finding in here that if we can find out what's really been happened with Coridon and the secrets of Area Zero. Alright, we are at the top of this snowy mountain and that is called a Galactido mountain. Let's get quickly up there, come on, Coridon. That's a terrestrialized Pokemon, let's see what it is, huh? It's new Pokemon. Sea Titan. They are present everywhere, okay. We have to make the stop at Pokemon Center first. Then we're gonna be heading out for that crew. North Province, Area 3. Alright, all Pokemon have been taken care of. That means the healing of them. And now we are heading for that crew. And why the hell did we stop at here? Ah, Clevel. Director Clevel is there. Or you can say Clive. Karan, Operation Starfall is going well, wouldn't you say? Only two bosses left now. This whole experience has been eye-opening to say the least. I'm glad I could take part. But I'm curious, Karan, what do you think of Cassiopeia? They are a bag of riddles. Is that so? Personally, I don't think Cassiopeia feels any hate or resentment towards Team Star. No, there must be some other reason behind Operation Starfall, but what could it be? Well, I would be best get back to keep watching or keeping watch. Call for me if you decide to go inside. All right, I will. Since you are the very late to come and what's happening over here, I will return later when it's time for the young master's piano lesson. Until then, please give him my regards. Yes, Mr. Harrington. Are you the professor at the Pokemon Academy? I think you are. And who you might be, young man, a friend of the young master, perhaps? Young master? I'm not sure. Ah, I see. Since you seem unaware, I must inform you that this is the base of Team Star Fairy Crew, the Roachback squad led by young Master Ortega. Mr. Harrington, I don't think we are supposed to give out that information. No, then please accept my apologies. Do you have any idea as to who this young man might be? He's no friend of yours. You know, I think he might be here to try and take on. Understood. In that case, I take it you are an adversary of the young master. I guess that follows. Is that so? Well then, that leaves me with one last thing to ask you. Huh? Would you be so kind to indulge me in a quick battle? Well, I would be happy to. That way I can gain experience and maybe you can too. Pokemon Trainer Harrington is about to battle me and he sent out a Morgrem. That's good. That's a good start. Well, he only used the two Pokemon and that was pretty much easy to defeat him. Well. An outstanding performance, however, be aware that young Master Ortega's battle prowess far surpasses my paltry skill. You would do well to lose one. Now, if you will excuse me, hasta la vista. The gentlemanly guy used to be the director of the academy, I think. Least that's what I heard. Now he's like tutoring the boss or something. He shows up here sometime to take the boss to his lesson. Hang on, why am I explaining this to you? There's no doubting you are here to make trouble, so I gotta go let everyone know. Hasta la vista. Yes. Okay, Rodon phone is again ringing and I see the guard has been dealt with. Good job. It's from Cassiopeia. That base belongs to Team Star Fairy Crew, the Roachback squad. Their boss, Ortega, is the mechanic of the team. He may be the youngest of the bosses, but his battle skills are no joke. Underestimate him and things go south for you quickly. He's also a real lead from the back type. He gets its grunt to do all the dirty work for him. But his weak point is his short fuse. Get him good and angry, he will march out to the front lines to deal with you himself. In terms of tactics, there's nothing else for it but you take down all the lackeys he send your way. Just tough it out until Ortega shows up and go from here. Ring the bell on the gate once you're ready to kick off this phase of the operation. Time to wipe the Roachback squad off the map. Well, if you're ready, I'm ready too. Now, since a fairy correct Pokemon, I will be using a poison type. Maybe even my armor rouge. Alright, let's begin this. Code Red, Operation Starfall alert. Everyone get into position and rest assured Intruder I will deal with you without the need of the boss. And you know the rules over here. You gotta defeat a 30 Pokemon and then you gotta be showing up. Let's do it very quickly. We know that Pokemon. We know this. Team 13 has been defeated. Started work earlier. Done. 28, 29. And we are pretty much done. He does his as Jumedal and Mariel. Our defenses are breached. It's all up to you, boss. And the boss is out of the curtain. It's the Starmobile. Wow, what it is, man. It's also a Pokemon, it's also a vehicle. This game really focuses on the vehicles in this, no? Boss of the Team Star Fairy crew, Ortega. Like Koraidon, and even on Pokemon Violet, Miraidon is there. So you are Karan. Talk about overwhelming. I was expecting someone I don't know. A little more beefed up. Well, whatever, I don't care what you are. Not like I'm gonna lose to you. If you think fairy type are all about cuteness, you are in for a nasty surprises. Well, how you gonna handle the fairy type Pokemon? I really want to sorry. Or take off a team star send out a Zoomodrill, that's a water and a fairy type. And me using a ground type Pokemon, but it's still weak. I promise I will play nice, so don't blame me when you use battle sounds. Okay. Yeah, what was I saying? Ground type weak against water type, yes. Because we have a poison point ability. And that is going to be a problem. Toxic Spike is the very first move I'm using. This might give me edge, whoever comes up next in this battle. Assume using a charm, I don't know why, he could have easily used a hydro pump or something and easily could have defeated me. We are using a poison jab that is super effective, but not being able to take out in one hit, so that is the problem for us. But instead of changing the Pokemon, we are still keeping up with the Clodsire in a hope to have a greater experience point received by the Clodsire. By the way, we are equal in level wise, so it's going to be a difficult match. Cube using Poison Jab and Azumarill avoided that attack. Azumarill using a bounce. That's why we avoided. Oopsie, did you realize how outmatched you are? If you were gonna give up, now's the time. I might be outmatched or at a type disadvantage for now, but so are you, and the Aquatail took us down and Cloud had been defeated. We got the very first Pokemon down. This is going to be a problem. Coming up next, it's Kilo Water. There's nothing you can do to defeat him. Come on. You are our hope. And one shot only. Hasumbrel is down. You should have used it in the first place after switching out the Clodsire, but Wigglytuff is coming up. It's a normal and fairy type. I don't have a steel type, that's why the problem is rising for us. Wigglytuff has been poisoned, the poison test, or you can say the toxic spike is working really well. Wigglytuff using a flare up, that is not a critical hit. What I have, Wigglytuff has been hurt by poisoning, of course. One more shot and Wigglytuff is down too. And there you go. Ortega in a row loses his second Pokemon as well. I think it is she. Do you pronounce he or she? Okay. Come on now, Tarbarus. I need your assistance, please. He's sending out a dash bun. That is a evolved form of Psyduck, if you don't know that. That one has been poisoned. Come on, let's use Lava Plume and KO in one move only. Lava Plume. Well, big body. Oh my god. Is that the new ability? That is quite a good ability of Dash One since it's a bread and using a heat type move only gonna do better things for him. Like increasing its defense stat. But ultimately Dash Fan has been defeated and we are very much pleased with that. The only thing remaining is to defeat that Star Mobile over there. What the heck? Why is my team on ropes? That's totally no fair. Well, you still got one Pokemon, I think. And just missed all around the battlefield. Let's use the Lava Bloom this time. Rubber Bloom uses Steel Roller. Of course, cannot outmatch this speed and Armarouge got defeated. We lost our second Pokemon. And this is going to be a problem now. I don't know why I'm using a grass and Dark type, but I have a plan. And that is to terrestrialize my Pokemon. You thought I was using a dark type in a purpose? Then you are correct. There's a reason why I've used that to make it a grass terrestrialized. All hopes on you, Miasparada. Let's get this battle within on our hands. Miasparada using a flower trick. Is that going to take down much HP from it? No, not much. But still very much to do with your confused ray. Oh my god. Don't get confused. Our love for each other won't let you get confused on our next move. Come on. Be like that one. You trust me, I trust you, Miasparada. Miasparada, she's confused and she still uses the flower trick. And I'm very much grateful for that love. Come on. I think this is going to take a lot of time. Keep using the flower trick. Miasparada snapped out of the confusion. That's a good thing. And if you haven't noticed, we might have outmatched the speed of Starmobile. Magical Torgan that took out the Miasparada. That was a critical hit, by the way. And we just lost our very third Pokemon. We are left with Kilowater. Come on, Kilowater, just a little more. One shot, and I think we are done. Don't use the Electro Ball because the speed are nearly equal in between those. Wow, the Thunderbolt hit perfectly, and that defeated the Starmobile, and we defeated the attack of Team Star. That was quite a good battle, by the way. How could I lose? What the heck? About a year and a half ago. What the heck? Your toy car didn't budge an inch, huh? I told you it's not a toy, it's called the Starmobile, and I was up all night building it. The problem's clearly that we are not giving it enough juice. You designed this thing to be powered by two shark cadets, but it's just too heavy. That's just such a shame. I wanted to see the look on our police faces once we got it wrong. I'm sorry. Come on, good fella. There's no occasion for them. Why to make such a remarkable contraption about the known hand genius that I name is Ortega? Atticus is saying. Yeah, well, there's no point if it doesn't work, is there? If I knew all that effort would be zero payout, I would just ask my mother to buy a car for us. See, this is why people don't take you seriously. You say some stupid thing, you know what? What? Mela, cool it, would you? Yeah, how about no? I mean, we even put this in the code for crying out loud. When we started Team Star, we sort of quit relying on our parents or back of cash to fix our problem for us. Or did you forget? If that hunka junka doesn't move, if you're short on juice, just gotta crank up the sour somehow. Don't take a genius, man. That's easy enough to say, Melly. I'm gonna train up my target and have an evolve. The boosted firepower will get the Star Mobile moving, no sweat. But the hour of Operation Star is night and high. Will you succeed at time? Oh, I will get it done. Melly, wait. You know Mela shoots her mouth off in awful way. I know. Gah, this sucks. Am I allowed to say that? This I hate myself for losing, but I also can't get over how awesome you were. If any of us cohort bosses are defeated, that means we get to step down, and going against our code would make a traitor to the team. Yeah, fine. Not like I have the choice anyway, so I take a badge already. You better treat it with the respect it deserves. Wow, it's been an honor, by the way. I'm not done yet. Here's my favorite TM2. Feel free to marvel at how awesome it is. At least I got this under control. And just so you know, you are the worst. Like the most annoying person ever. But I get it, you are super strong. I will admit that much. You even busted up my star mobile. Young Master Ortega. Mr. Harrington, I guess it's time for my piano lesson. As it happened, I just lost my box title, so I'm all good to head on home. Actually, a different matter brought me here. There's somebody I would like you to meet. He is a distant acquaintance of mine. The name's Clive. Okay, what's your business here? I want you to tell me something. You are the son of a wealthy family and here hired to a major apparel company. So why join a group like Team Star? What a question to ask someone you have just met. Well, my answer is the same as everyone else in the team. It's because I was being bullied. So the academy really did used to have an issue with bullying. Who would guess, right? The school is all rainbows and butterflies these days, and the bullies from back then don't even go to the academy anymore. Why? What happened to them? As for the former director of the academy, I believe I am best positioned to answer that question. Mr. Harrington, about 18 months ago, the member of Team Star confronted a student who used to bully them, and an altercation broke out between the groups. Though it did not escalate into a major incident, the altercation nonetheless caused a scandal of a hitherto unknown properties. As a result of what occurred that day, the student who had perpetrated the bullying dropped out of the academy one after another. But there's any records of that anywhere in the academy? No, I should imagine not. My former deputy deleted all record of the incident, you see. What? Why would anyone do that? Just I was puzzling over how best to deal with the team sign aftermath of the incident. A student came to see me. The student declared that they would take all the responsibility for the team action. In exchange, they requested that I exonerate the other student of the staff from any blame. Huh? No one told me that. I accepted the request and agreed not to take action against team staff. Then I assigned 18 months of overseas study to the student. A year and a half of studying abroad. This was not intended as a punishment, you understand. Team Star were a victim after all. I wanted the student to take some time to rest, so I had them return home to the Gallo region under the pretext of overseas studies. Around that time, however, the former deputy director took it upon himself to erase all traces of the incident from the academy server. It appears his intent was to shield himself, so he tried to cover up the whole thing. That's terrible. After he discovered what we had done, I dealt with him properly, of course, but the inability of myself and the rest of the teaching staff to prevent this terrible act also represented a grave blunder on our part. I accepted the blame that lay at my feet and resigned from my position as director. The rest of the teaching staff then joined me in handing in their notices. So that's why the current teachers were all brought in a year and a half ago. I understand my action has caused you a great deal of trouble. You have my sincere apologies. Hang on, Mr. Harrington, how come you suddenly decided to talk about this now? Young Master Ortega Teamstar cannot carry on its own current fashion. I merely wish to give up a chance to chart a better course. Well, there's no way I'm abandoning my friends and going to school without them, not after we have come this far. Your friends in Teamstar must mean a great deal to you. Isn't it obvious? It's cause they are my greatest treasure in the whole world. That is nice. And the thing is not about the all about studying overseas or overseas study. Is it somehow related to the DLC which is coming on winter? Maybe it is. We won't know until it is coming. And that's it for this. The fake true. We got a message from Cassiopeia again. With its boss no longer around, the Rushback squad is good as finished. Even Ortega, I'm sorry. We are almost there now, just one boss left. The operation being a huge success, thanks to you, Karan. And Clive has also performed so admirably as your support. I remember him saying that you are acquaintances. Have you known each other long? Well, you will so sure know about him again somehow. Well, he's clearly a reliable friend. He almost reminded me of a gang back in the day. Back in what gang? Which gang? As you know, Team Star was formed by a group of students who were being bullied at school. Shortly after forming the team, these students, none other than the squad bosses themselves, confronted their bullies head on. The outcome was a resounding victory for Team Star. Though you could hardly call it a contest, but bullies didn't even put up a fight. They all poured from battle the first chance they got. Scared spitless of Team Star, the bullies then dropped out of school one after another. And Team Star ended up the villains of the story. But that's neither here nor there. Forget I mentioned it. Now, about your reward, I transfer some LP over to your phone as promised. League points, by the way. 10,000. And we can more TMs in a TM machine. That should help you take down the last remaining boss. My supply unit rep will be along soon to give you your bonus reward. Maybe the thing about Cassiopeia or the who is really the Cassiopeia is Penny must know about her or him. Stay in your Pokeball for once, Velia. I think Raiden really likes you. Why don't you accept that fact, Penny? Well, there's been a lot of talking for now. Wow, Team Star. They just wanted the bullies to go away, but then they become the bad guys? What a joke. The students, the teachers, they are all so messed up. Even if just one of them had been paying attention when everyone was getting bullied, they would have been able to tell right away that Team Star wasn't the one in the wrong. But I guess the big boss was the one who urged everybody to face their bullies despite knowing how messed up the academy is. What a massive idiot creating Team Star and just hoping their plan would miraculously work out. Well, you really think so? I'm sure of it. Well, here's your reward. The next boss is the very last one. We are counting on you, Karan. Well, yes, it is the very last Pokemon, and it is the end of this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you like it, do hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And we're gonna be seeing you in my next one then. Until then, goodbye.